Hi everyone, it's me, Gretchen. I'm back again, and today's presentation is going to cover my demonstration of play therapy using the skill of limit setting. I created 2 short videos, again with my nephew Carter, as I did in my previous videos. Today I'm going to be walking you through what I did, why I did it, and what I learned in the process. Limit setting was challenging, but it was definitely a rewarding skill in the end and was great to practice. So, as we learned in class, limit setting is all about helping children understand boundaries while still feeling safe and accepted in the playroom. While limit setting is limited because we want the children to have as much autonomy as possible and feel as comfortable as possible. Limit setting allows children to express themselves freely within a predictable and a safe structure. Limit setting is all about safety. It's not about being punitive, but about guiding and keeping both the child and the environment safe. This helps children build self-regulation and self-awareness. In practicing this skill, I focused on staying calm, using simple language, and validating the child's experience while gently reinforcing limits. I also practiced acknowledging the feeling, communicating the limit, and targeting acceptable alternatives when possible. So the ACT model that we learned in class. The goal is to be both clear and compassionate when setting boundaries, but making sure not to set too many. As in my other videos, Carter, my 2.5-year-old nephew, was the volunteer. My sister, which is his mom, has signed a contract for each individual video. So for this video, she was made clear that the video is for educational purposes only, and it's not clinical, and it's only used for practice. So Carter's age made some parts of the skill more complex, but it was a great opportunity to practice adapting to the developmental needs of the child. So Carter is the kind of young client that I hope to see myself working with in the future. So this felt very authentic and meaningful to me to be able to do it with him. The water is to clean brushes, not to play with.
Hold that.
There you go. So in this first clip, Carter was using the paint water for purposes other than cleaning the brushes, and I calmly reminded him that the water is only for cleaning brushes. I used a clear voice and stayed close to the action. This gentle limit helped him refocus while making the play safe and appropriate. I didn't scold him or make a big deal. I simply redirected his attention to the intended use, and he followed suit. Can we sit in our chair?
Yeah.
In the playroom, we sit nice in our chair. Can we sit nice in our chair? Painting is fun, but in the playroom, we have to sit nice in our chair to play. Painting is fun, but in the playroom, we have to sit nice in our chair to play. So you can't really see in this video, but Carter is in a chair with a back. It's our dining room table, and the way he was like kind of kneeling, standing on it was a little bit dangerous. So when Carter stood up in his chair while he was painting, that created a massive safety concern for me. So I first stated that, can we sit in our chair? And then when he did not, I followed up with, in the playroom, we sit nice in our chair. When he didn't respond, I got up and gently helped him adjust his position while repeating the limit. Painting is fun, but in the playroom, we have to sit nice in our chair. Since Carter is only 2.5 years old, modeling the behavior was a lot more effective than repeating the limit multiple times for him. This is something while I was doing this, I knew I was going to have to get up and try to help him adjust because the chairs are kind of heavy and he doesn't fully grasp that concept yet. What I noticed in both these interactions was how essential tone, consistency, and developmentally appropriate strategies are. Setting limits with calmness and kindness made a difference in how Carter responded. I never wanted him to feel like he was being punished. Instead, I wanted him to feel safe and gently redirected when necessary. And this seemed to have a great outcome compared to previous times. Practicing the skill helped me definitely become more comfortable with setting limits and knowing that it is okay to set limits. In previous videos, I had where Carter was jumping on the couch and when Carter was damaging the book were definitely times where I needed to set a limit, but I didn't necessarily know how to until I learned this skill. So I think it's very important to reflect back on that and to, realize going forward that that is something that is okay for me to do. In these clips, Carter responded positively, and I felt a lot more confident in my role as a counselor. This experience showed me that structure and freedom can both coexist in the playroom. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Again, as always, I am open to criticism, any comments, concerns, questions you have, or just, fellow advice, like, hey, I struggle with this too, this is what I'm doing, or I tried this worked a lot better, or, I liked how you did that. I would appreciate, I'm always hoping to be a better counselor and learn as much as I can. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next video.